Hello, everybody. How are you? What's going on with that? With the camera there. It's on an odd angle today. Never mind. Yeah. I hope everyone's having a good start to their weekend. Now, we'll wait for a few minutes. While we're waiting for things to get underway, let's have a discussion of what to look at today. Now, the Supreme Court in the US are considering the Supreme Court. I know what I've got to do here. Yeah. Just move it over a bit and move it out just a little bit there. That's a lot better. Okay, there you go. So the Supreme Court is considering whether or not to hear an appeal by 3 January 6 defendants. Hi, Steve. Hi, Warrior Girl. Will they hear the appeal for 3 of the January 6 defendants on a charge of obstructing an official procedure? Because if they hear the appeal, it could wind out their cases for months. And if they hear the appeal for this dude, then Trump can ask for the same thing. But if they turf it out, that's it. Hear an appeal. So we'll look at that from 3 Jan 6 defendants. On one, this is just on one charge, okay? Because they're being charged with it and they're appealing the charge of obstruction. Every other court has thrown it out. And official procedure or something, which is exactly what they did. Hi, Leslie King. Hi, Pamela Rome. I haven't seen you for a little while. It's nice to see you back. Yeah, so it is December 2nd here, December 1st in the US. So heading into Christmas. Hi, Ann Simpson. Hello, my darling. How are you? You're also asleep when I'm on. That's all right. You can always watch it later. That's fine. You know. Yeah, Mum. Yeah, she had that fall and she hurt her arm. Well, I'm glad to see that she's getting better. Now let's see. So we're looking at that story with whether or not the Supreme Court will hear an appeal on 3 of the January 6 defendants on the charge of obstructing the process of an official procedure. I think that was what it said. But, so if they agreed to hear it, it could put their trials back by months. And because Trump is being charged with the same thing, you know, it's really interesting to see if the Supreme Court are going to hear it or not. So I might use the pendulum for that. Hi, Lisa Nedemaya. So I thought, look at that. I haven't looked at any other news stories at the moment. Might take a quick peek. And if you've got something you want me to read on, oh, George Santos, he got expelled. Pretty sure I said he would. And isn't it great that those 41 miners were freed? So that is great. Yeah, the Supreme Court ruling. Yeah, whether they'll hear it or not. What is it? So, yeah, obstructing an official proceeding. Yeah, that's the one. So, yeah. So I'll look at that one. Let's see what else. Bad news for Ukraine. So there's been a delay in some shipments from the US of GPS guided weapons. Oh, there was who knows about the US ship and China. Hi, Patricia Franzino. Okay, Gaza is still the truce. Will it continue? Mm-hmm. I just saw a couple of news feeds about a US ship. Yeah, George Santos was expelled. Yeah, Henry Kissinger has died, and Rosalind Carter. Yeah. So, yeah, 171 sign in. Hello. So, that. Where's the... pendulum and my card here. So we've got my chart here, yes, no, rephrase, everything like that. Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting question. 171 Simon, as Santos has been expelled. The question is, will he spill on the Republicans? I just got going through my head, going to be extradited. He's wanted in Brazil, isn't he? So let's have a look first. We'll start with the first question. Will the Supreme Court hear the appeal for the 3 January 6 defendants? And it's gone straight into no. The pendulum is saying no. It went straight in there. So that would be bad for Trump. Bad news for Trump. So will the Supreme Court hear the case for the January 6 defendants on the obstruction of an official procedure? Again, it's gone straight into no. Well, I have to keep a listen out to that. It's saying no. So, okay. Gaza, will the truce in Gaza continue? I think the agreement is as long as they keep handing over hostages, the truce will continue. Will the truce in Gaza continue? Yes. Will Israel withdraw from Gaza? No. So the truce is going to continue, but Israel is not going to withdraw from Gaza. Hi, Sabrina Fell. You lost your fur baby, darling. You got another one. Teacup shih tzu. Oh, sweetie. Oh. That is so lovely. Now, will George Santos spill on the Republicans? Let's have a look. Will George Santos spill on the Republicans? I'm getting yes. Is he going to use it to try and get out of being extradited? Yes. Yeah. Will George Santos be extradited to Brazil? Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm. Now, hi, J Cat Lady. Yeah, I don't know much about Kissinger, so mhm, mhm. Okay. Who else has got something they want me to look at? News wise, I'm trying to remember that story with China and the US boat. Does anyone remember that one? Okay, let's have a look here. Um, US ship. China. News. The Chinese military said on Saturday that an American naval destroyer, the USS Hopper, entered its territorial waters. Um, yeah, that's the one. And there's a dispute with the Philippines. So let's. Okay, so latest on Lindsey Graham. He has been very quiet, hasn't he? Hi, Denise Trudeau. I was looking if anyone had any questions. Hi, Sherry French. Oh, I've got a cordless mouse and keyboard, and they can be so. So if you join in the last couple of minutes while I was looking at the thing, I might not have seen your name. So, but yeah. Hi, Sherry French. We can have a look at Lindsay Graham. Ah, that's okay, J Cat Lady. Oh, the card flew out. So we're looking at Lindsay Graham. So let's have a look at this card that flew out. Oh, it's the gateway to meditation. It's actually just one of the extra cards that comes in the deck. So, yeah. So we'll sort on that. Let's have a look. There's a second one's come out. The second of the card. You know, sometimes I have a couple of extra cards for like. Oh dear, that is so odd. They are in territorial waters. Yeah. Did they have a right to make those islands? Okay, Lindsay Graham, Queen of Pentacles. He loves his luxuries, but resources are beginning to be a problem for him. He just wanted to make the world better for others. Some people don't originally enter politics with the idea of power and money. Some really do enter it because they want to make the world better for those around them. And I think that was his originally his driving force. Hi, Bonnie Russell. But he basically got corrupted by all the little wealth and luxuries and all that sort of stuff that can come with a position like that. And then, of course, he lost his lodestar. He lost his North Star when John McCain died. Okay, his challenge for the next little while is the prosecutor. He is going to be asked to defend actions, and it's going to be a challenge for him. This is probably to do with Georgia. Okay. We're looking at Lindsay Graham here. The advice for him, the magician. Do your best to manifest. You have everything you need to manifest a better situation for yourself. Use it. But use it wisely with the magician. There's some big decisions he has to make here. Use them and use the tools he has wisely. At the bottom of this, manipulation. Once he lost that strength of a true leader, he was easy to manipulate. And this is at the bottom of all his troubles now. He can, by telling the truth and by telling what he knows, manifest a better future for himself. But he's got to tell the truth. What are the outcomes for Lindsay Graham? Well, we've got 6 of Pentacles, some element of charity here. It can also be about what's the word? Validation, but this is some element of charity. So some empathy, some element of charity in judgment, I guess. That doesn't mean he's not going to be made accountable for his actions, but the emperor, he still has to understand and he still has to abide by the rule of law, which is the emperor here. And the rule of the land is set by forefathers, if that makes sense. The Ace of Cups, it's going to be quite emotional. It's going to go through quite an emotional experience. Hi, Annie. Hi, Maureen Howe. And yeah, he's got to stop. He's going to be left at sort of a crossroads with the Two of Swords. He's going to be left feeling a little bit lost and not sure what he's going to do. We'll get the card and pentacle. Will Lindsay Graham go to jail? Got the pendulum out here. So will Lindsay pendulum? Will Lindsay Graham go to jail? No. Okay. Will Lindsay Graham be given a suspended sentence? Will Lindsay Graham be given a suspended sentence? That's yet to be determined. He's not going to get sent to jail, but that doesn't mean he's going to get away scot-free. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Who's the mayor of New York? He's been having a battering at the moment, hasn't he? Is it Eden? Will these politicians who are convicted of felonies lose their pensions? They should. Whether or not they will is a different thing. So this is something that's going to be reviewed for the future, I think. But at the moment, no, I don't think there's any facility for that. But here's the hangman looking at things from a different perspective. This implies that there will be a review of this for the future. But yeah, no, I think for those who are current up to a certain place, Mike Johnson, okay. I don't know. Something behind my ear that's bothering me. So I'd say as of a certain date, if you are convicted after a certain date. So I do think this is going to be under review, and it will in future. Will it be put in place in future that politicians convicted of a felony lose their pensions? This is the 5 card. This is the defeat card, and I'll take that as a yes. It might sound a bit that yes, that they will be defeated over that in the end, but it's going to take a while. The current crop, no, but it will be reviewed and there will be measures put in place. Will there be measures put in place in the future? I'll just double check that. Yes, that's what I thought. But it'll be after a certain date. It won't be retrospective. So, hi, Warrior Girl. Mike Johnson. Well, his wife probably does have bank accounts. He's going to be very protective and defensive of that question. Churches don't pay taxes. Yeah. Okay, who's got another question? I've got one. Is will tensions heighten between China and the Philippines? It's definitely a face-off happening there, coming up there, but let's have a look. Definitely more happening. More to come on that. Vigilance, heightened vigilance on the part of the Philippines. Re-emerging tensions, if that makes sense. Oh, so they don't have bank accounts. Okay, well, that's a bit interesting. Probably have a trust. Probably all comes out of a trust fund or something. Is everything paid for from a trust? The trust will have bank accounts and stuff like that. So, trust, blind trust. That's a trust. Yeah. How well is Ukraine doing? I was looking at my X feed. There's somebody who's done a daily war diary, John Sweeney. He's a British journalist. And yesterday was day 664. And the phrase Anne of 1,000 Days went through my head, which was Anne Boleyn, who was Henry VIII's second wife. She reigned as queen for 1,000 days. And then he had a head chopped off. I feel that this might be a 1,000-day war. Ukraine, how is it doing? The Hermit. There are some changes coming up with some form of a handover maybe, or some, this can also be about delays. Compassionate leader, I think that is Zelensky will still continue to lead the country. They may have elections or something coming up, and I do feel Zelensky will win if they do. Pause. Zelensky's saying there will be no ceasefire without complete Russian withdrawal. Ceasefire does not mean the end. So it's more delays. Will this be a 1,000-day war? Which means another year. The Chariot, quite possibly. But it will end in victory. Who will it end in victory for? Ukraine? They will achieve what they want. So, yeah. Putin, oh my goodness. Get the okay, is Vladimir Putin still alive? Yes. Okay. Is Vladimir Putin dying? Is Vladimir Putin dying? Yes. Is Vladimir Putin going to be alive at Christmas? Yes. Will Vladimir Putin be alive at the end of 2024? It's going no. It's very small no. I think I might have accidentally tweaked the thing, so I'll double check. No, it was going no. And will Vladimir Putin be alive at the end of 2024? Sometimes it never hurts to double check. No. So, the new pneumonia outbreak in China. No, I did not know about that. What would you like to know about this outbreak? Okay. Will the pneumonia outbreak in China spread to other countries? Yes. Will it become another pandemic? Will the new pneumonia outbreak in China become another pandemic? No. Double check it. Will become another pandemic? No. No. Okay, I'll ask the pendulum that question about Kim Jong-un. Is Kim Jong-un still alive? Is Kim Jong-il still alive? I'm getting a no. Has North Korea been using a body double? Have North Korea been using a body double? Getting a yes. Very big yes. Will the new pneumonia outbreak spread outside of China? I did see a yes, didn't I? Yes, but it's not going to be pandemic conditions. Actually, a clone. No, he's not a clone. He's not a clone. Hi, Geek. Oh, your eye surgery's happening next on Friday the 8th. Good luck with that. Hope it all goes well for you. Mm-hmm. This body double is probably a cousin or something, because it's a big family. And yeah, it's probably a cousin. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Okay, who else has got a question? Hi, Bonnie Russell. Yeah, Geek's not been in the chats lately because of his eyes and all that. It's hard for him to type and stuff. So yeah. Hi, Eleanor McCarthy. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, let's have a look. Is the US really going to have an election? Yes, they are. And it will be valid. Did who die from COVID? Kim Jong-un? Kim Jong-un. Okay. Did Kim Jong-un die from COVID? Wow, that's swung straight into yes. And considering it has been declared that there was no COVID in North Korea, they're not likely to admit it, are they? Hi, Tara, your way. How are you? Okay. Who would like a card? Put your hand up now if you'd like a card. I want to see a hand and a card, please. Warrior Girl and Simpson. Okay, I will do that. Tarot, Geek. Leaves an item up. Lisa, Steve, Bonnie Russell, I got you there. I got you. Crazy Cat Lady. Yeah, that's time. Tara, your way. Crazy Cat Lady. Holly. And Geek. Okay, that'll do for now. I will be doing calls for more again later. Sabrina Fell. Okay. So if there's time, I'll do some more cards later. Okay. So Sabrina Fell is the last name I've written down, but I will do one more round a bit later if you didn't get in on this one. Okay. Sherry, you'll have to wait until the second round. Okay. Sherry and Ann W., you will be in the second round of cards, okay? So I have got you written down, but you'll be for the second round of cards. So I'll do this lot, do a few more questions, and then do. So I will be calling for more people later. Okay, so first up is Warrior Girl. God to the highest truth and compassion in universal spirit, I thank you for your help today and ask that you give some guidance in finding a card for Warrior Girl. The Ace of Earth, the Ace of Pentacles, a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune. Could be a career opportunity, a really lucrative contract. You could be heading towards making a significant purchase, like a home or a vehicle. Definitely, I feel like there are some really good advantages coming your way. An improvement in your situation. Okay. Hi, Jennifer Barnes. J Cat Lady, I see your hands there. I'll put you down on the list for the second round of readings, okay, towards the end of the show. So, Warrior Girl, you a definite improvement in your situation. Could be a windfall. It's got a windfall of abundance. But yeah, definitely an improvement in things happening with you. Yeah. Oh, that's great, Jennifer Barnes. That really is good to hear. Thank you for the feedback on that. So yeah, there's definitely a windfall and an improvement in circumstances. Now, it could be a job offer. It could be, a win of some sort. It could be just being put into a position to do things that you weren't sure you would. So it would be able to. So definitely some good fortune coming there. Keep me updated. Anne Simpson, my friend Anne. Guys, do you have a message for Anne? Oh, the dreamer. Well, it's the Fool, or the dreamer as it's called in this. A new start. This is time for you to make a new start and trust yourself. Okay? It can be really, really scary to enter into something new and take a leap of faith that it will work out. But my darling, this is exactly the time for you to do that. follow that dream. Yep. No, you're not too late for a card in the next round, Jennifer. Okay. And we'll put Jennifer down. Yeah. So, yeah, so this is a really good time to start out on something. I did get the email from you and Ali, and I will check it out. We've got to do something about those stories. Oh, thank you, Geek. James is fine. He's up here today because his friend is sick. So he made me a coffee before I came in. Okay. Lisa Nademeyer. Guys, could you please help me find it? Guidance for Lisa. Wow, you've got the Emperor. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. It's time for you to step up into a leadership role. I really feel that strongly. Your ability to structure things, Lisa, is really, really important. And it's a time, by stepping up and using these skills you have and taking a leadership role, it's going to be a really vital first step in the next stage of your life. So this is a really big card for you to get. Again, as with Anne's card, which was a major arcana, have some faith that you can do it, okay? Because you will make a real difference to others and to yourself in stepping up to do this. I hope that makes sense. Steve. Whitby and Cameo. Yes, I will. I'll say hello. So this is for M. Steve. Guides, give me a card for M. Steve. Strength. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. This is really at a core for you. It is at the core of you as a person. It's your strength and your kindness, and you don't just wield any power you have willy-nilly and without care of how it will affect others. Don't let anyone tell you that that is a weakness. It's not. You've shown time and time again the strength that you have as a person, not just in going through your own daily lives, but in helping others, especially your sweet mum, go through with her life. You have a well of strength and belief in the right thing, that it would be, the world would be so much better if more people, especially those who had in a position of power, had the core beliefs that you hold. You're a wonderful person, M. Steve. And big hugs to you and your mum. Hi, Pisces. Greta. Yeah. Nicola Jackson, hello. It's lovely to see new names. I don't think I've seen you before. If I have, I apologise. If I haven't, welcome. Or welcome back if I have. So, yeah. Okay. Bonnie Russell. Guys, can I please have a card for Bonnie Russell? Bonnie Russell, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Earth here. Enjoying the fruits of your labour. You've worked really hard, my darling, and you've worked hard to be put in a place of autonomy and control. And it's time for you to sit back and enjoy it. Okay? Hard work has led to a luxurious life or a comfortable life. Buying yourself something special, it's okay. You've earned it. It's your money. You've earned it. You have the right to spend it how you wish. And, you know, I don't know if you're self-employed, but if you are, it will continue. You'll continue to be successfully so. Um, you've worked hard, and I get the feeling that you like a little bit of breathing space. So give yourself that. And yeah, just take that time out for yourself. It is all in your control, Bonnie. And yeah, it was your hard work that did this. So don't let others tell you what you should do with what you have gained through your hard work. Okay. And if you want to spoil yourself and enjoy yourself and give yourself a little bit of holiday solitude or whatever, you do that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I think there's more benefit to come from that because, yeah, I don't know whether it's some form of a pension you had or something, but yeah, there's more coming from the work you did. Tara, your way. Guys, thank you guys for your help today. It's much appreciated. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Fire. Okay, Tarot, it's really been a bit of a struggle for you in some areas, and let some people step up and help you. Thomas, yeah, well, Thomas, it's been a bit of a struggle for you lately. There's no harm in saying, hey, look, can I get somebody else to take this on and this on? Lessen the burden on yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I do have ads put in. Sorry about that. Yeah, I do have control over that. It's just that, you know, when I was off work any little bit to get a bit of money in, I'll look at that. Okay, so yeah, I can not put the ads in if you guys would like that. Okay, so if you're finding the ads a little bit off-putting, I can stop them. I get a thing coming up that I think can stop the ads. But yeah, when I'm setting up next time, I will not have ads on. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So Tara, yeah, there's a couple of things that you could pass on to others to do, that you could ask others to do. I think it's more to do with your work, if whatever work you do, Thomas, that yeah, they're more than capable of doing it. You have a staff below you or around you. Trust that they know their work and they can take some of the burden off you, and that will lessen some of the stress. And I do feel you do need to lessen some of the stress. Okay, you don't have to stop doing everything. It's about 3 things that somebody else can handle now, and they'll just get you to check on a couple of times before it's all finalised. So do that, and you'll have a much easier time of it in the next couple of months. Thank you, Jennifer. just I'm using YouTube now, so I still have StreamYard, but yeah. Yeah, give yourself a bit of a break. Oh, November 2024. Oh, wow. We love cruising. It is a great holiday, but of course, we still do have to be careful. We had a ship come into Adelaide, which is a few hours west in the middle of the Nullarbor Plain of the south coast of Australia, that had COVID patients on it. So we're still a couple of years away from being comfortable going cruising again. Mm-hmm. To Nassau and the Bahamas, all nice. Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Make a choice, it's got here. The Seven of Cups. Make a choice. It's going. It's got stop procrastination and over analyzing. It's got here addiction, but I don't feel that. It's like too many options. So get some clarity on what you desire and move forward. Now, I feel like lots of options are being thrown at you. You can do this, you can do that, you can do that. Choices that other people want to make for you, and it's really confusing you. So take a little bit of time out. Tell anyone who's saying, oh, you should do this and you should do that. Hey, just back off. Take a little bit of a step back. Take some time out. Write down the things that you want. It doesn't matter what order they're in, just the things that pop into your mind that you want. The first few items that popped into your mind with regard to whatever this situation is. Write them down. It doesn't matter what order is. Walk away for a day or so, come back, and then prioritize. And then you'll be able to make decisions a lot clearer. And just tell everybody else, back off. Okay? You can't make sound judgments with other people's voices in your ears. So, there you go. Geek. Now, everyone, Geek told us earlier that he is having his eye surgery on Friday, the 8th of December. Let's all wish him well and send him positive energy and healing energy. Okay? They are. They can be like floating petri dishes, but they are such a relaxing holiday. So you do the right things. I always take like antiseptic wipes and I wipe over everything in the cabin, and we use the hand sanitizer and we just make sure we have things to help us better, Yeah. Geek. Guys, what news do you have for Geek? Oh, wow. The 8 of Wands. Things. Too much going on. Stress caused by many positive opportunities. Well, of course. Unexpected events or rapid changes. Your ability to multitask in business travel. So this is like your eyes are happening. And I think you said there was a delay. I don't think there's going to be any more delays. But you're going to find yourself really, really busy in the next couple of weeks with the eye surgery happening and all that. It's a really positive thing. But try not to stress out too much, especially about the length of time it's going to take for healing and recovery and things like that. You love being busy and you love helping others. And you really, really, really want to get back to that. You really want to get back to doing that and being really, really busy. But don't push yourself before you're ready. Okay? This can be about doing things too quickly as well. Take the time that's needed to recover, my darling man. Okay? Take the time that's needed to recover. Don't push your recovery. A respiratory virus, hey? Okay. Sabrina fell. I'm so glad you got yourself a little puppy. Right. I see a sweet little face with big dark eyes and a little twitchy nose. You're working a bit too hard with multiple jobs, okay? So bring things back into balance, okay? And also have a look at your budget. I think you're a little bit panicky. You haven't sat down and looked at your budget in a while, so you're not quite sure where things are happening and how things are happening. Sit down and look at your budget. It will help calm things and bring the balance back into life when you realize you don't have to juggle everything as much as you have been. Okay, and that'll help you get rid of some of the stress. A little bit of fun. Let yourself have a little bit of fun. Okay, as well. Yeah, so relax a bit. Stop working so hard. Hi, Diksha Sharma. For that one, Diksha Sharma. And your soulmate. One thing to remember, Diksha, is that your soulmate is not necessarily your romantic mate. Your soulmate is a connection that goes through time, and that person can be there for you in many different forms, not just as it's not necessarily always a romantic interest. But yeah, specific time? Wow. We'll see what we can do. But yeah. Okay, so putting the cards aside for now, let's go back to some of the stories of the day. Who's got a story of the day that they want me to look at? Yeah, please do hit the like button. And hello to all my lovely lurkers. I haven't said hello yet. And to everyone who chooses to watch these videos at a later date, thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, and I will definitely would love it if you would watch and leave a thumbs up. That would be great. For Trump comment. What's his latest comment? On I think I did. Did I do right at the start? Who was with me right at the start? Did I do the question on whether the Supreme Court would hear that case on the pendulum? I can't remember. Will the Supreme Court hear the 3 cases from the January 6 people about obstruction of justice? Will they hear it? I'm getting a no. Is that what I got earlier if I did it? The Supreme Court will not hear that case. That's what I'm getting. Let's hope I'm right. Hi, Teresa Balthazar. I've just finished the first round of single card reads. So, yeah. Now, who's got a question? Anyone got a question on Australian politics? We've had a major upset recently with, what is it? An Australian guy who's been, who was sacked? Was the Secretary of State sacked or something? Will Christmas Island be abandoned? Oh, interesting. Let's have a look. I don't know about abandoned. There's a very thriving community there. I mean, it's been home to a lot of people for a long time, and not just because of the detention facility. So, will the detention facility be on Christmas Island be shut down? Compassionate leadership, that's a yes, if we're looking strictly at yours. Yes, no. Will George Santos cause more trouble in the future? We can have a look at him. I mean, I did have a look to see if he'd be deported, and I think I got yes on that. Or no, yeah. And I did say he was, and I did use the pendulum, and it came out with him, because I looked at him causing a few issues for other Republicans. So, So we're looking at the detention facility on Christmas Island. The moon. There is, okay, leaders are looking into it, but there is more. There's some dark secrets there. Okay, there's stuff that if it came out would be highly embarrassing to not just the current government, but previous governments, because it's been there for a long time. It's not just one government. One government may have introduced it. I think it may have been Labor, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But other subsequent governments, Liberal, Labor, whatever, continued to use it. There's going to be questions raised about the security of the base. Yes, I know he was expelled from Congress. And Marjorie Taylor Greene and all her little group are unhappy about that. Yeah. So there's quite a lot that's going to come out about Christmas Island detention facility. So it'll be interesting. So something to keep an eye on. Have I asked if a Democrat will replace Santos? No, I asked if he'd spill the guts to authorities, Jennifer, but I haven't asked about those other things. So, yeah, we'll have a look, eh? So, will a Democrat replace Santos in the House? They'll have to have will they have a special election? Will a Democrat replace Santos in the House? The moon. It's not necessarily a done deal. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think there could be another Republican, or will it be an independent? Will it be an independent? No, defeat there. The out in the cold. No, I feel like it's probably going to be another Republican. Could be wrong. Will Santos write a tell-all book? Let's have a look at that. That seems to be the thing to do. Yeah. First opportunity. The two Democrats that voted against expelling Santos. Wow. Didn't know that. What is the future of those two? I don't know who they are, so this is totally blind. Okay. Yes, if the opportunity presents, he will. Has he finished causing trouble for the GOP? Let's have a look. No, not necessarily. There could still be more to come. So, yeah. Okay. So, a couple of Democrats voted against expelling him. Perhaps they believe that expelling a member is just not the done deal. Don't know. So, the first Democrat, I don't know who they are. So, I'm going to have Democrat 1 and Democrat 2 who voted. So, Democrat 1 who voted against expelling George Santos. Will he retain his? Will they retain their seat, or will it go against them? 10 of Cups. I think that maybe they're not intending to run again. Will there be a primary? The Emperor, the rule of law, following the rule of law, the Emperor. So there could be a primary here because he's not intending to run again. I don't know who that person is. Will there be a Democrat in their seat, in that seat, after the election? Yes. Yes, a woman in this case. I don't know who is in that seat first. That's Democrat 1. Remembering 10s are the end of the cycle. Okay. The second Democrat who voted against expelling Santos. And if you do not believe that that is the way in which things could be done, it doesn't necessarily mean you want to keep someone who's a real piece of work there or support them. It just means that to you, this is not the right path to take. It's a sincere belief in that. So, yeah. So, Democrat number 2 who voted against expelling Santos. 8 of Pentacles. Relatively new in the house, still has a lot to learn. But they do have a bit of a Tower moment coming from it. Will they be primaried? Or is this a real big lesson that they have to learn? 10 of Swords. Oh, they could be primaried. They could be primaried. A big lesson to learn and a harsh one. Will their seat be filled by another Democrat? The moon. Possibly, yes. And the Six of Pentacles, validation. Yes. Yeah, I do feel that it will even up things. So, yes. But this new member has not stepped forward yet. So they're still hiding behind the moon. So they haven't stepped forward yet. So it's not a name we know. Okay, someone's still yet to step forward. And yeah, they'll win it. Virginia and Nakima Williams of Georgia voted against. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is Bobby Scott of Virginia going to retire? He tied himself to too much. He tied up too much. The devil he's trying to free himself off it. About Nakima. Five of Swords, yeah. Nakima, I think, is the second Democrat, and I think she's going to be voted out and defeated. Bobby Scott, he's fighting some demons. Let's see what else it's got on here. Yeah, he's looking to change things completely. So I think he's going to retire. So, so it'd be interesting to see what happens with their 2 seats. Okay. Okay. Who voted present on expelling? What does that mean by voted present? That means they didn't vote? Jonathan Jackson and Al Green. We'll start with Jonathan Jackson. Does that mean they abstained from voting? They did not vote. Yep. Okay. Well, again, it could be a belief that this is not something they believe in doing. Jonathan Jackson. 9 of Cups. The Emperor. And the Page of Swords. He wasn't prepared to step to, yeah. I felt hesitation on his part. Not so much a true belief that expelling a member is the right thing to do, but more scared that if they vote for it, someone can vote for them. Bit of an ass covering exercise, bit of a disappointment to his voters, I think. He got what he wanted, to feel like he had clean hands. Okay. Queen of Cups. Will he be re-elected? 7 of Wands. He'll stand. Yes, he'll be re-elected. The other person is Al Green. I think Jonathan Jackson will get back in, but maybe by not as big of a margin. He might lose a few votes on that. Al Green, 6 of Wands. He feels validated. He feels like he did the right thing. That I feel like it's not a comely thing to vote on. Some people feel that. So he's happy with his choice. He feels validated in it. He's working on getting re-elected with the 3 of Pentacles here. He's wanting to set out on a new journey, but what's he exploring? Oh, it's no, mansion is in Virginia or West Virginia? Because I feel like Al Green's got Senate aspirations, and this is an opportunity for him to set a tone with the Fool for the future. Yeah, he's West Virginia. So Al Green's Virginia. But is Al Green going to put his hand up for Senate? Yes. So he's not. Yeah. Green is Texas. So is he going to put his hand up for a Senate run in Texas? Are there any Senate places up this year? Because I feel like this could be preparatory. When he does run for Senate in Texas, will he win? 2 of Pentacles. It'll be close. Yeah. So for Al Green, this is just a stepping stone. He wants to be a senator. Will he eventually become a senator for Texas? Yes, that's a definite possibility. This could be a junior senator. Okay? Because I think if it was a king, it would be the senior senator, but he might end up being the junior senator for Texas. Okay. Now, let's go back to doing card readings. So, I've got a list here. If you want your name added to the list, we've got Sherry French, Ann W., J. Cat Lady, Jennifer Barnes, Dikshan Sharma. Okay. If you want a card, put your hand up. Okay. Sherry French. Guides of the highest truth and compassion. Hang on a moment. So, Sherry French, guides. The King of Cups. Your situation is becoming safer. Hi, Pamela Bryant. I'll put your name down. Sherry, you've been dealing with things for a long time by yourself. It might not hurt to go and get a little bit of help to help you sort through all the emotions that have been left over from a long-term situation. Okay? If you do feel like you need to do that. Trust your judgment on that. But yeah, but things are settling down. Okay, but it's left you feeling quite wobbly, wobbly. Um, if things don't settle down, there's people you can talk to, your GP, whoever. Don't ignore things that continue. Okay. Um, take inspiration from others' stories too. That's see a little fish leaping out there. So there you go. Okay. Annie W. Okay, you're worrying a lot. I think I know what this is about. I think you know what this is about. There's a lot of logistics involved, and but everything will be fine, sweetheart. Just trust the process. Trust things happening. Um, it's going to be fine. So don't let the what ifs overrun things, okay? Refocus your thoughts. Um, and you will be surprised. So don't create a self fulfilling prophecy. Um, everything will be fine. Don't let worry grow things out of proportion. Okay. So Anne W, we all get them. We all talk ourselves and situations up so that they seem much more insurmountable than they really are. So just deep breath, snuff out a few of those candles because really they're just sucking up oxygen. And the 110 things you're worrying about will be reduced down to the 10 things you really do need to address. Okay. If that makes any sense to you, my darling. Okay. J Cat Lady. Now, tomorrow morning, 9:30 my time now, because of your daylight saving ending, it will be members only live, 9:30 Eastern time in the US, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. No, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time in the US. Okay, which is 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Is the members only live. So okay, J Cat Lady, what message does Spirit have for you? The Page of Wands, the Orator. News of exciting opportunities and allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passions. And you've started something. This is a really good time for you to go ahead and finish it. Okay, whatever it is that you've started. Okay, you've just started finding your voice too. You can continue to find your voice. Okay. Jennifer Barnes. Yeah, I've got you written down, Pamela. Jennifer Barnes. Yeah. The Queen of Wands. Fiery, passionate, protective. You can do so much. There's nothing you can't do that you want to take on, Jennifer. Don't underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true, okay? You need to address your work-life balance. This is really speaking to me a bit because you just get so passionate about things in both aspects, but you put too much energy into one or two things at work and outside that you've forgotten to take the time to rest. Okay? So address that. You can still get a lot done about the things you're passionate about. But just slow things down and take the time to rest. Okay? Because that downtime, it's really important to us. It allows us, our bodies and our brains, to recover and take a few deep breaths and just settle down. And when you just go from one passionate thing with work into another passionate thing in your time off, and you don't give yourself, your mind or your body, a break. Jennifer, start doing that. You rest quite often. Well, good. But I really do feel like I'm glad that you're retired. Is that what you were like then? Because I really do feel like if there's something you want to do, well, if there's something you want to do, if you do take up something, again, you still got to watch that balance, okay? You find that balance. Maybe you're resting too much then. I don't know. That's all the message I got from that. But you still need a balance. Maybe you need to take something up. Me, I love the idea. I love the idea of just yep, okay. So yeah, you're passionate about it and you want to be hired. So yeah, so work towards that balance. Because not doing anything, I think, is not good for your well-being. I love the idea of not having to do anything, not having to work, but I still want to learn. I still want to do things. So I don't think I could just sit by and do, well, I could easily sit by and do nothing all day, but for my own health, for my own well-being, you've got to do some other things, don't you? So work towards that balance. Dikshan Sharma. What is in the future for you with your romantic life? Protect what you've created and be prepared. Never give up and ask your angels for help. Okay, so this is the 9 of Wands. I think you're protective of yourself, Dikshan, because what you thought in the past was the soulmate connection hasn't been, and it's been a little bit of a disappointment. The thing is, as I was saying earlier, a soulmate connection is not necessarily a romantic connection. in romance, you'll just know, but it won't be a soulmate connection. And if you've let someone you know you shouldn't have let go in the past, learn your lesson from that, because you'll have that feeling again that you know. Okay, as for when, this is a minor arcana, so it's probably nearer in the future than farther, but it could still be a couple of years yet. Okay. Pamela Bryant. Okay, if nobody else wants a card, Pamela's going to be the last one. Okay. Andrew's sisters. Wow. Oh, Mr. Sandman, send me a dream. Yeah. Pamela Bryant. I still stand by it, Jennifer. You need to find a balance. Okay? Jennifer Barnes, find that balance. Okay. Pamela Bryant. Card for Pamela Bryant. The 9 of Cups. The wishes come true. Hunky genie time. Woo-hoo. Okay. There's something you've been waiting on, I feel, and it's going to turn out well. Okay. And it's a good time for the things you've been hoping to happen, manifesting towards to happen. So, yeah. A little bit of faith goes a long way. And a lot of people think, they wish for material wealth. Well, yeah, you can wish for material wealth, but wishing for well-being for yourself and others is also a wonderful thing. And well-being can come in so many forms. You'll have a cup of tea waiting for this genie. I do feel like it's something that's been coming together for a while and it's finally happening. So it could be the purchase of something, a payment you've been waiting on, something that's been in the works for a while, and it is coming and stuff. And yeah, so it is going to come to fruition. Relax and enjoy it. Have that cup of tea, which I think sounds really, really tempting. I think I'm going to go and do that and have a cup of tea. And yeah, look, so everyone, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm still getting Jennifer, find that balance. So I stand by it. You've got to find a bit of a balance somewhere because you're feeling a bit unsettled. So I think that will happen too. So sorry to keep harping back to Jennifer. But yeah, this thing you've been waiting on, Pamela, it's going to happen. Oh, she's gone through a rough divorce. Oh, how are things going to go for her daughter? How will things go for Pamela's daughter? God, can you give me an idea of how things will go for her? Don't normally do this because she's third party, but she's getting towards a good place and regaining some trust in others. But yeah, it's going to take her time to work up to that stability. And you being there, wonderful for her, wonderful for you. And yeah, bless you for being there for her. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Remember, 9:30 a.m. my time tomorrow morning, which is 8:30 p.m. Eastern time in the US, and 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, and everything in between will be the members only live. So if you're a member, you can come and join me. Okay, love you all. I'm hoping to get a few videos put up this month, and we'll see how we go. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Of course, my darling, stay strong, stay loving, stay healthy, and above all, stay laughing.